Find the volume of the figure. Round the answer to the nearest whole number. We have a cone and we have a sphere. A cone has a circular base and it has a height. The formula for the volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r squared h, where r is the radius of the base here. The radius is going to be 4, and the height is 9 for this figure. So I'm going to plug in, for pi, if you don't have a pi button on your calculator, we can use 3.14. We're going to plug in 4 for the radius and 9 for the height. Now what you can do to calculate this, instead of doing 1/3 times 3.14 times 4 squared times 9, you can multiply these and then divide the whole thing by 3. So we're going to do 3.14 times a couple of 4s times a 9, and then divide the whole thing by 3. All right, so in the calculator, I have 3.14 times 4 times 4 times 9 divided by 3, and I get to the nearest whole number, I have 151. And volume is measured in cubic units. So since these distances are given in meters, the volume is going to be in meters cubed or cubic meters. So you're going to put a superscript 3 on the end. There's the volume of the cone. Now this figure is a sphere, ball-shaped. The volume of a sphere is 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. So we need the radius. It looks like the diameter is given here as 10 feet. And the radius is half the diameter. So take half of 10, you get 5. So the radius is going to be 5 feet. So in this formula, I'm going to plug in 3.14 and 5 for the radius. Now when you plug this into the calculator, we can do 4 times 3.14 times 5 times 5 times 5, and then divide the whole thing by 3. So I'm going to have 4 times 3.14 times 3 5s, and then divide the whole thing by 3. All right, let's plug this in. We got 4 times 3.14 times 5 times 5 times 5 divided by 3. And we get 523. And it's volume, so it's cubic units. This distance is given as feet, so the volume is going to be cubic feet. Don't forget the units. There you go.